and I'm glad to be here. Which, by the way, stop Asian hate. I beat up a Swedish guy on the way here. Shh. My wife wouldn't sleep with me until I got vaccinated. I am your favorite pog, fat ass white guy.
So 194, I'm the cool dad, ready to hit the flow. Yeah, wife in the other room. I said, don't come out until I'm done with this interview. Interviewing myself, it's me and myself. I got two scientists behind me. They're looking at elves. Yeah.
Yeah. Work at a strip club?
I live at a strip club.
That's crazy.
I have the vaccine. Like, I was like, then he died. I felt like an asshole.
It's fucked up, but you gotta laugh.
No,
you gotta laugh.
That's the thing.
Like
the way I look at it is this, man. I'm not trying to hide my fucking age, you know. Dude, I got 2 adult children. You know what I'm saying? So, it's kind of hard to hide how old you are when your kids are in their 20s.
Now, did you? Yeah, right. Did you decide to start saying it as adult? Because I say adult.
Yeah, no, that's a conscious choice. Adult. Yeah, no, it kind of is at some point. I think. I don't know. I like words, so I like the way certain words sound sometimes. So I'll choose to say it a certain way.
Oh, that's the comedy part in you. I had a Jim in the Bay podcast. I know what you're thinking. What is on this guy's head? My wife makes me wear this when she's on her period. 172, the Midnight in the Bay podcast. I'm your host, Alex Woody, your second favorite Woody if you're a guy. Maybe your first favorite Woody if you're a chick. If your name's Angela, if you're my wife, hopefully. This is a guest. This is guest time, and I got what a yes. I was drunk. You know how you piss? You think you're the bathroom?
That's one of the funniest fucking things I've ever heard.
Oh, well, then maybe I might have to play. Dude, he talks about it to other people too. I just don't know how to. Idiot. What's the word? I was just gonna say idiocy. God, you know, the 5 stages of fat. You want to hear the 5 stages of being fat? Big boned, husky, chubby, overweight, obese. Those are the levels. I have to buy her more chocolate. You ever do that? That's the problem about getting high on Valentine's Day. You finish your partner's gift. Cut the beard off, and I was like, whoa, I'm fat.
That's exactly why.
I give gift cards to family members that had nothing on them. They'd be like, oh my God, thank you for the gift card. You're so sweet. And a couple of weeks later, they call me and be like, hey, there's a problem with the gift card. It's not working. Oh my gosh. Well, I paid for it. Just keep trying it. Horrible. So I'm, X that. And I used to work inside YouTube, and they have like slides. And you just take a slide down,
All those fucking tech places are so fucking childish. It's hilarious.
I know, it's like Blank Check started all those.
Yeah. They saw like Richie Rich, and they're like, "This is perfect."
Dude, they were, and they didn't care like if you stole from them. A lot of driving, a lot of chins, if you can see. Yeah, you normally don't get this view of me, but lucky you get to see all these chinny chins I have. Didn't rhyme. I'm sorry. Not a professional rhymer. Not a professional comedian. Not a professional dad. I don't know what the fuck I am. I'm through. So that was cool. My mom thought, hey, let's give him healthy food and he won't gain weight. But she just gave me a lot. Like, oh, you want thirds? Well, it's healthy. My mom would be like, I don't know why he's fat. Hey, this is water. This isn't vodka. We are dying. And the ironic part is we feel sick, we're sweating, and we're like, I'm like dizzy, I feel like I'm on a boat, right? That's what happens when you drink in the sun, right? Everyone knows that. You have a couple of these moments in the summertime where you drink in your sun, you're like, oh my God, am I gonna do that again? That's how you know it's the summertime. And that's how you know this whole pandemic thing's done. When you hang out with friends with the mask off, and I'm dancing, yelling, spitting on strangers. It's fun. I'm glad things are opening up. But yeah, it feels sick. I'm wrong. Because I drive a lot and sometimes I'll jump in the car. Have you ever done that? And I jumped on, I was like Bugs Bunny. I was like, ah! Hey, but anyways,
No,
listen to this. Listen to this.
say I've done
It's Alex Woody. Your second favorite Woody if you're a guy. I am a comedian. I think a dad. I'm your host, Alex Woody, your favorite Woody. Well, maybe not your favorite Woody, guys, but your second favorite Woody. And your second favorite Woody, if you're a fella. Might be your first if you're a female. If you're my wife, maybe. I hope. I had to get the expensive chocolate too. You know, you can't just get a Hershey's bar if you care about the person. If not, you know, fuck it. If it's like a hooker or something, side piece. Hey, here's some Skittles, bitch. Suck. But I'm not that kind. I'm like, you'll probably like me. Look at my love handles. Hard nipple is a boner for chicks. If you see
like my friends and they're just like this, they're like, fuck, dude.
You're doing a set while ODing.
Yeah, literally ODing on blow, Adderall, and alcohol all at the same time.
This is on because I have a degree from Cambridge in cool. Yep. Looking fly for a white guy. Whew. That song was because of me. Did you know that?
Well, they are, but you know. Got some good sleep last night. I took some sedatives, beer and pizza, depression, natural. Thanks, Mom. I love that they didn't know that drugs while being pregnant was hated. Guy. I'm your host, Alex Woody, and it's episode 180. And yeah, you've read the sticker right. We're vaccinated, guy. Got the Pfizer. Yep, got a little German going. Hope I don't turn into a Nazi. But we're fired up. I'm a cool kid now. I feel really cool. And I had to bring in another cool kid on the podcast. Back my head, but everyone cleared out. And it's nice to have the place to myself. You know what I mean? Where the fuck did Juan the waiter go? You know? Anyone see Juan? Want some chips, Juan? Well, hopefully not my wife. And I've got a special guest. He looks like an older version of me if I went on keto and actually started taking care of myself. If I stopped drinking and eating Oreo cookies. Oh, look, the new Oreo cookies out. It's going to look like the Warriors. If I stopped doing that, I would look like this guy. Give it up for Moby's brother, Jacob Blazer.
No, yeah, no, that's legit though. What I saw on your Facebook.
just couldn't do the whole Eiffel Tower thing and all that. I'm cool.
But have you ever been propositioned?
No.
I was propositioned. I was propositioned. Okay, they asked me if I could hold the camera.
Hold the camera.
They're like, we don't want you to touch or do
hilarious.
anything, but you're fat and you have a beard and you look like a camera guy. So can you hold it? And I was like, yeah, no problem, Grandpa.
Yeah, no, that's ridiculous. But hey, on another note, I was watching
because and shit. Okay, you gotta read high. Oh my god. What are you doing if you're not, you know? I like having a kid because when I'm texting on the phone, driving, stopped at a red light, he tells me when the light's green. I'm like, oh, I knew you were around for a purpose. Finally, after
we look like fucking couple of Hasidic Jews and shit right now.
Oh, I'm far from it. I'm uncircumcised. They don't even let me in the country, bro. One time I tried to go and I went off in the foreskin detector right there in the airport. Dude, I did a gig one time. It was in Livermore. I just want to stay around so I get the expensive chocolate, right? That's the whole thing. You got to pamper them a little bit. And if they say, oh, you know what? Don't get me anything. That's code for get me something. Don't fall for that. I fell for that for 5 years. She was like, you fucking prick, you ever gonna get me a gift? I was like, you said so. You said so. That's what's going on right now. It's February 15th, right? And day after Valentine's Day. Did you guys have diarrhea too? Hey, my wife could get rid of fat people, including myself, and get us to slim down as get rid of the XXL and up. If you get rid of clothes that are big, people are going to lose weight. They're going to have to, or they're going to look ridiculous in an XL. You know, that's the only way that people that have an addictive personality can change. Why do you think people go to rehab? They need a change of atmosphere. They need a change. And it's like a drastic change too. There's no drugs or anything. And things work out, you know? Podcast is great. Some are bad and some are really bad. By the way, I was attacked by flies the other day. Apparently flies are also attracted to shitty people. Kind of interesting how an insect can figure that out and not my family.
Every night and do comedy, so I'm just sitting there and I'm drinking and so this is just it's come to like I need to dry out for 1 week, you know. I just need to like have my pee not be gold for for 1 week.
I feel like I gotta go become a monk after this shit's over.
I know, right?
All the porn and all the alcohol and weed.
Gonna wash off on
like
the
a
dirty.
sinister villain.
Yeah. So do you normally not have guests on?
He'll be out. He was pissed off. The thing was when I got out. So after I got out, my dad bailed me out. He was pissed off. Next day.
He was pissed off. Yeah, no shit.
Next day, yeah.
He did that like he should have been.
Next day.
Like I remember, dude, I was on that trip and I was like a kid, okay? And I was wearing a Hawaiian shirt. And we went into this buffet at the hotel we were staying at, like that morning buffet. And I walked down with my dad with the Hawaiian shirt and everyone stopped eating. I swear to God, everyone stopped eating and was looking at me. Like, I don't know if they thought I was gay. I don't know if they thought I was from another planet. But it was very uncomfortable. I took the shirt off. I swing it around my head. I told them, "Look at guys, I'm from California," and they're like, "Okay." You know,
He's a fucking beach boy.
Right. That's what they thought. A little chubby, maybe the grandson with a drug problem. But I put it back on. It was uncomfortable at first, though. So, you know, they're backwards over there. They're really body should too. You know what I mean?
It did. That's what you get for having a deep butt.
Why does it look like you're on like opiates and throughout the show you've been leaning back more and more?
Because that movie put me more and more to sleep, and now I'm all cozy and tired.
Dude, that's what they need to get people off of opiates. Opiate users just need to switch to watching old movies.
Just watch Vincent Price movies.
Guys, that has been the thoughts of marijuana just creeping through. Animals get divorced. I mean, it's a hell of a thought. There's definitely widows, right? There's definitely animals that have lost partners. That's for sure. I walked in the work and I caught two guys looking at porn in the lunchroom, because when I walked into the lunchroom, I said, "Hey," just joking around, "you can't look at porn at work." And like for a couple of seconds, they looked at me hella straight. Like they're like I caught them, and I had to laugh to let them know I was joking. But they should have known, right? If you're not looking at porn, you know I'm joking. But these guys had to be, right? But when I get in awkward situations, I don't know if you do this or if you just walk away. I always do an awkward laugh. Like if I do too dirty of a joke in front of maybe a coworker or someone at a party I don't know, I just kind of laugh and walk away. You know, I think it's a, what is that? A nervous tick. Yeah, this is a nervous tick too, apparently. Don't do that to someone. Cheers. And I drove up to Lake Tahoe. It's the mountains here in California, and saw a license plate that said "Still Hard." I'm like, that looks like an old car. You might want to see a doctor. Episode, you got Zach back. Remember Zach? He said the cocaine story on that episode.
The jail rave.
If you listened to the Zach episode, you probably thought, "Thank God I finished college. Thank God I never tried cocaine. Thank God I'm doing better in my life." Hey, by the way, Zach, I wanted to tell you, I learned that there's no way I could rape a chick. I learned this. You know why?
Where'd this come from?
Oh, dude, I'll tell you. You ever in bed with your chick and they're dry on one of the walls and you put it in, they're like, "Ow, that hurts. Stop." It's such a turn off. I was like, ugh, like I wanted to stop the whole session because the left side was a little dry and I didn't get it wet. And I was like, I could never be with someone that's like yelling at me. You know what I mean? I quit. I was like, I'm not into it anymore, you know?
Yeah, that right there.
And I started like reading and like believing in like just like this if you write it down, shit will happen, dude. If you like, so yeah, dude, you should do that too.
Did shit happen?
Shit did happen. No, shit did
I'd be
happen.
I'd be right. I want to get ridden by big titty, big ass Latina.
Ironically, that did happen with me. But
did you write it and then it happened?
It happened.
Oh my god,
it happened.
That's cool. I'm gonna start writing. I might.
Dude, yeah, you just got to trust in the power of the universe, dude. Just write it down, speak it into the universe, and shit will happen. Like
the only time I journal is when I'm upset.
And that's good.
Yeah, I want to be writing more. As a comedian, you got to be just constantly writing.
Shit, right?
Yeah, getting messages of them trying to convert them to terrorists, and they're looking at this crazy writing and crazy guys with ski masks. And yeah, I'm worried. You know, we already had a 9/11. I don't want my son to be 9/12. You know, that sucks for the parents when a kid does something horrible. Because the parents are like, "What the fuck? I thought we were having a good time."
Yeah, they have to like change their name and move and stuff.
Oh, it's horrible. So, yeah, woman, if you would have told me, 10 years ago when I was looking at a vagina going, "Okay, how do you work this thing?" And it comes with no instruction manual. What the fuck? You're not asking your dad, your mom, "Hey, how do you like vagina?" And you can't ask your friends because they're gonna be like, "Well, you're a pussy. You ever done that? You're a fucking gay dude." I'm like, can you just tell me? You couldn't ask anyone. And the older brother died. Thanks. I even had my older brother's friend hung around a little bit, and then he died. I'm like, what the hell? Am I that bad? Do I smell like shit? I think I learned it from banging too much pussy, pussy, remix pussy, 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 pussy. I should come up with some techno. That was pretty exhilarating. I'd probably get some Europeans hard right there. I could be DJ Woody. I'd probably be a hit in like the Netherlands. Get Woody out there. He's fucking amazing. Did you see DJ Woody? Yeah. Saluda. Too, guys, it's Alex Woody. If you don't recognize me because I'm looking so sexy today. Oh, and guess what? I'm in a laboratory. Yeah, we're trying to get to the bottom of the COVID, the coronavirus. They put me in charge. They got rid of Fauci. Just breaking news. They got rid of Fauci. They put me in charge. You guys are running for the hills. Can you imagine if they put me in charge? Oh, we'd be all screwed. I'd be. You think it was bad with Trump saying drink bleach? I'd be like, smoke weed, try heroin, fuck a hooker. It's good that I'm just a delivery driver and comedian at night. That's where I need to stand. But for some reason, they let me in this laboratory
I've been playing Simon Says with these two ladies, and I haven't said Simon yet for them to move. So they're pretending to be Frozen. I was pretending to be Medusa. They're looking. Hey, I'm getting eaten up by mosquitoes. I thought wearing the long sleeves and everything, I'd be fine. I forgot about them too. Forgot about a lot of things, especially small conversations with people. But I got eaten up. It's like mosquitoes will do anything to get me. You know what I mean? It's like mosquitoes are like horny college guys, and I'm like a college chick that doesn't know what the hell's coming my way. Literally. But horrible. I just this is fun. Eaten alive. All over the back of my head and face. I'm like, what's in my blood? Do they know something that I don't know? I mean, why? I mean, do fat people just taste better? I don't get it. I did have a cold shortly before that, so I'm hoping those motherfuckers got that cold and they're sick right now. I hope those mosquitoes are trying to find Kleenex, and that's gonna be a pain in the ass as a mosquito trying to get Kleenex out of a store. Their hands are small, they can't carry much. It's I hope they're dealing with that, because let me tell you, it's not cool. Here's my thing. If you're gonna bite me, let's be consensual about it. Mosquitoes are never consensual. They're the Weinsteins of the insects. They just bite. They don't even do that. They're really sucking you. Someone is sucking you. Something is sucking you without you knowing it. Until the end, you're like, what the fuck? You're like one of Cosby's Sleeping Beauties. Oh, that happened? Horrible. I feel like a victim. Now, and they're out there, those bloodsuckers, and you never know when they're gonna get you. So I guess now I gotta put on bug spray and sunscreen, and cologne. I'm like, geez, putting more fluids on me than a monk in a protest about to light myself on fire. Vietnam, it sucked. But weddings are fun. I don't know about you, but I've been blaming my weight gain from the pandemic. Oh yeah, hey, staying in it really made me gain weight. Oh, yeah. Like I couldn't have been working out or anything, But I love that I have something to blame, because I always try to look like I'm still cool and disciplined and I can handle stuff, and having something like a pandemic or a virus to blame my weaknesses, it's pretty dope, because I don't look at it as weak. Also on my way here, I was driving, and a guy in front of me going 35 miles an hour in a 35-mile-an-hour zone. What the hell? What's your problem, dude? No one goes the speed limit. I pulled up, looked like Jesus in there. Like, hey, guy, the book's written. I get it. I get you're not in a hurry, but let's speed it up a little bit, all right? I get you got all the time in the world. You're eternal, but I'm not. Let's get it going. And you already know that. So, advantage of the membrane up here, yeah, life's great. I driving for the dash, and in the message of the order I picked up, someone put on my front porch ASAP. Oh no, I was just gonna, take my time putting it on your porch, maybe swing it around, tell it a bedtime story, say, life is gonna suck when you get older. Don't tell your parents I told you that. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell your food. Yeah, that's what I'm gonna tell you food when we're skipping down the street past your house, going that way, going this way, passing your house, and just waving and saying, we'll be there in a sec. People, they're just like, and I get it. I'm fat and I want the food. I bang the fork on the table when my wife is cooking. Where's that food, bitch? I get it, but stop it.
Hey, thick chicks need love too, dude. We could fit that. Yeah.
Yeah, and what I like about the thick chicks now is it wasn't popular like thick chicks back in the day. You used to have to hide it, and oh, where'd you go last night? I didn't see you leave. Oh,
Did you go home with that chick? No, no, no.
I'm telling you right now, dude, I'm all for it.
I'm all for it too. And the older I get, the less I care about perfection. When I was in high school, I was too like, oh, she's got to be perfect and stuff. And in college too, I did, and like it would hurt my chances. Like there's so many 4s and 3s I could have banged. You know what I mean? But I was like, I gotta get an A. I'm like, stupid.
Yeah, dude. I
Great. It's one of the best things ever. And you can say crazy, weird shit and people laugh and it's normal. You know what I mean? Or like you were just saying, like being hunched over in the car, like that would be funny on stage, but you say that to your grandparents or a family reunion, like Jesus Christ, man. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Like if I say that in a circle of comics, they're like, "Oh man, that's freaking."
Yeah.
It's like they're looking for punchlines in that. If I say
Right.
anywhere else, like you need help. You know, it's like,
Yeah. There you go. That's a joke. I'm so out of shape. If my family was taken, I would just have to take another family. I would just have to get another family or take one. You know, I am my foot. I am feeling good. I might do black voice tonight in the bedroom, a little role play.
Thinking about it. My fucking pull-out game strong. So
Hey, so you watched the Tiger doc?
yes, sir.
And was your dad like him, his dad? Because that guy was a psycho.
He was a dude. All right, so
that dad was too much. He said he was like the Messiah. I mean, this guy was like, because here's the thing. Sometimes, I'm not saying this is your dad, but sometimes there's dad out there that they didn't make it, so they want their kid to make it. You know what I mean? And that's great, but and they don't have any other hobbies but making sure their kid makes that sport. And it's just like, you know, maybe get a train set, Tiger Woods' dad. You know what I mean? Right?
You know what though?
Off as races for you.
Hey, well, I gotta look the part, baby. You know.
You look like you wanted to go to the fucking riot at the Capitol, but you couldn't afford a plane ticket. Your bus was late.
I try to get there on horse and buggy. You know, I wish I could have been there with the brothers in arms, with the flag.
My brothers, with my brothers, brothers.
You know, oh, my homies out there. You know, I know it's tough. It's tough being white. You know, it really is. It really is. This country's going to hell. We need Trump. We need him back. He needs to save us. So, racism will save this country. I don't know if you knew that, Jericho.
I'm not affiliated with it.
In the bedroom, a little role playing. Guys, I'm happy to be here. It's your 5th favorite Woody, right? Guys, especially, right? First one's, you know, hello. Second one's Woody Harrelson. Third one's Woody Allen. Fourth one is Woody from Toy Story. And then me. Okay, guy. And I'm
over time. But when
wait, so you said that bit when you were separated?
Yeah.
Oh, so it was fun saying that bit.
Oh yeah. And it came out more
like,
real.
I hope she doesn't hear this or anything. You're like, I hope she fucking hears it.
Yeah. Well, you know, there were parts of the album that I wasn't always 100% happy with, and in the audio quality and stuff like that. So that's why I never released it. And then during lockdown, I just went, you know what? Let me take this thing. I fixed the audio. You know, you can hear the audience laughing better.
Yeah.
And dude, I was nervous about getting it, and it wasn't a big deal. I was like giving myself symptoms before I walked in. I was like, you know, and I didn't even feel the shot. They put the shot in and went, and I was like, that's it. I was like, I didn't even feel anything. And the nurse was like, well, next time I'll use a bigger gauge. I'm like, I hope I don't get this guy a bigger needle. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Give you a girthy needle.
The creepiest part though is after you got to hang around for 15 minutes. They call it the observation room, right? And I was just picturing guys in lab coats with cameras like zooming in on my face, like, let's see if this fat guy keels over and dies. But I didn't.
We planned.
Dude, and I was thinking about my single friends. I was texting them like, you guys got to go to the hospital and hang out. Fuck the bar, fuck the club. I saw some. I was like, God damn. I mean, no wonder my wife is a nurse. She's hot. These chicks are hot. I was like, I get it now. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Yeah, it's part of the culture, just like, sexual harassment in restaurants. I guess nurses, similar in that way. It's
Well, you can get away with it if you're sick. If you go in and you're laying in the bed and they're like, especially if you're an old guy,
right.
You know what I mean? Like, oh, he's just a creepy old guy, let him hit your ass, you know what I mean? Young guys can't really get away with that. Unless you got cancer. If you got cancer, they're gonna let you pinch the ad, maybe grab the tit. Oh yeah, he's dying. You're not. You don't end up dying. It's just awkward when you leave the hospital.
You could just say you just got vaxxed, but you thought you had cancer, but it was just the side effects of the vax.
Right. Yeah, side effects is me being a creep. Sorry. That's a good one, Frankie. I might use that. Yeah.
Why not? Fuck it.
Tonight, my wife period. I'm like, hey, it's the vaccines make me do weird shit. You know what I mean? Ready to get my Red Wings. Do you have your Red Wings?
I've never done that. I've had sex with while the woman was on her period a few times though.
So you have them?
Oh, I thought it was the complete mortifying eating pussy. Wow.
Oh my Jesus, dude! What kind of animal you think I am? No, is that what Red Wings is?
I thought that's what it was because of the wings on your face, like the Joker. But I didn't know. I didn't know the real definition was just fucking while on the period. That's not even. I don't know.
What's that called? Fucking on the period. That should have a name.
Yeah, it should because it sounds right. Doesn't that make sense? Like,
yeah, it does. Maybe call that Red Rocket. Yeah. You know what I mean? Gaming. So it's very interesting. Go there, silvertongueaudio.org, and check all that out. I was really thinking about this. You guys should think about this. Are the homeless people, can they be possibly aliens? It makes sense because, homeless people, they keep, there's more and more and more of them, especially here in California, and they look weird and they're stumbling around. And if I was an alien, I look kind of weird, I would want to blend in. What better way of being homeless? Plus, aliens, they can't use any ID. When they got to show their space passport, they need free rent. Where's free rent? On the side of the road. Hella tents been popping up where I kind of work in the Berkeley, Oakland area, Emeryville. And I'm just thinking, if the aliens were going to invade, if you acted like you're homeless, you got the free rent, you eat whatever, you're eating metal, you're eating shopping carts, you're an alien, you can eat whatever. We don't have a solution for homelessness. No one's checking on them or anything. So it's just going to keep building and building and building. And then before you know it, we got laser gun rays at our forehead, and they're saying, hey, we're gonna eat you. And you're like, oh great, well, you better get a couple people because I'm kind of big. I've been on diet for a while. Something to think about. You know what I mean? Here's another thing to think about. And then they clone your body and bring you back to life. Are you still you? Do you still have the same memories? Right? These are bong thoughts by Alex Woody. Again, baby. But we're coming back. We whooped this poor team, right? They couldn't even afford cleats or anything. No, we whooped them, right? And the coaches were like a mom and like a dad who's all volunteers. That's how bad this team was. It wasn't even really a high school team, I don't think. It was us to warm up for the season. They weren't even in our league. Anyways, we're driving on fucking going back into Livermore. There's it's kind of windy. There's a lot of hills. And my buddy looks over and he sees this girl giving this guy road head. And
very, very nice.
And
something like that is going to spread quickly amongst young men. Okay. And the word, it traveled faster than when the Declaration of Independence got signed, guy. It was, oh my God, hey, did you hear it? And I'm telling you, before you know it, all the kids are against the glass looking. Even the fucking coaches, bro. All the coaches, right? And the bus is tipping. I swear to God, the bus is tipping over. The driver's like, motherfucker, get back! You know? Yeah, dude,
that's pretty funny.
crazy. And when we got back, see, I was always funny, but I was funny because I do crazy things. And I was so hyped up from the roadhead, you know what I mean? And everyone was excited about it. We're all joking. Can you believe that? Oh my God, I'm going to tell my cousins during Thanksgiving. So I'm like fired up too. So we get there, all the cheerleaders are in the front of the school and they're like waiting. They're like, I don't know what to do. And I just said, you know what, fuck it, look at those boys. And I pulled down my pants and fucking moon them. And they're banging on the fucking window. I bang all the cheerleaders. I bang the cheerleading bang tight.
I was gonna say,
fucking Mary Jane. I swear to God.
All right, dude. I was going to the wrong high school. You're like, oh my God, he mooned us. Let's have sex with him.
I was like 14, dude. It was freshman year of high school. And the cheerleading coach, I swear to God, she was like 400 pounds. And she was a PE teacher. I'm like, how is this possible? It's like I worked at a gym one time, dude. And there was a salesman. He couldn't sell any memberships. Can you guess why? He was 400 pounds. Like, no one's going to buy a membership for a 400-pound guy. Lose some weight, you know? You're in the wrong industry. It's like if a small dick guy got in porn and he could only... Some guys can only come like once a day. You know what I mean? And he wouldn't last in the porn industry. You know, so it's like that. You're meant for certain things. So... I don't know where it's going with that. But anyways, crazy, dude. Crazy high school stuff.
Well, it started out. Excuse me. It started out in Wuhan, China. Yes, somebody ate a bat's vagina, and the US of A, not to be outdone, so we imported the virus. Now we're number one, and we're all gonna die. Now I'm working on the new version called the Delta variant. We're all gonna die.
Oh, I like that.
That's the one in UK right now.
Yeah, I know. And the news always changes too. But
if COVID 20 comes back, people are like, I don't want to wear a mask again. No one's going to behave, or many people aren't going to behave.
I'm not getting another vaccine or anything like that.
It's going to be chaos. That's when the streets that's when the real rioting will start.